world in achieving health, beauty, and wealth as its mission. Expanding its global footprint with the concept of innovative healthcare led by advanced technology and with powerful performance, Prife has become an international image. Since its establishment in 2021, Prife International has been a long-term industry leader in the terahertz technology category, and the company has successfully expanded the business to more than 50 countries, including the United States, Europe, Africa, Southeast Asia, India, Australia, New Zealand, and the Middle East. Now let's take a look at the achievements Prife International has made during a significant era. Prife has created a wide range of health products that users around the world trust. iTera Care, Ion Shield, 7 Wonder, iTera Bio, Aero Wave, Thai Rest, Life Meal. And at one point, the products were out of stock and in hot demand worldwide. Prife International received the 18th Moshpa Gold Award 2022.
Moshpa Osh Excellence Award 2022 goes to Prife International Sdn Bhd.
The Malaysian Tourism Board MFMPA Best Direct Selling Company of the Year 2021 Award. 2023 is the year of education for Prife International. iElite system was established to lead and educate more leaders. And the instructors each carry the mission to educate every Prife member and enable everyone to transform their lives through Prife under the trend of globalization. In the past year, Prife International held BOP investment, training sessions, and Meet the CEO events all over the world, where the 4 top Prife directors showcased the R&D and innovation capability of the company to all participants, and continuing to enhance the innovation and accessibility of its healthcare products and services.
Year of education, the iElite Academy is going to launch. This will help a lot of people to become successful in life.
This is also a life-changing. So network marketing really can change our life. And we can also, through network marketing, change other people's life.
You must make more people successful, so you will become more successful.
Success is not easy, but with Prife, it will be going to be easier. For us and together. Yes.
Every event was packed and ignited everyone's feelings. Every attendee showed confidence in Prife International. Taiwan BOP, appointment with CEO.
100年难得一见的好产品。我时常跟我的伙伴说，我们的产品就好像那个法拉利在马路上奔跑，但是这部法拉利在马路上奔跑，它是有翅膀的，所以你们要不要上这部车？
Europe BOP.
Healthy, beauty, wealthy.
Cambodia BOP. Denmark NDO. London BOP. USA BOP. Vietnam BOP. Vietnam Hanoi BOP. Indonesia Jakarta BOP. India BOP. Laos BOP. Philippines Manila BOP.
To be successful in the network marketing, you need to find a right person, right leader to follow.
We give them the knowledge, we give them the power, we will motivate them, and we will teach them how to become successful in MM business through our iElite system.
Norway Team Leaders Training Meeting. Indonesia Team HQ Visit. Prife Philippines Grand Launching.
Welcome to Prife Philippines!
Prife opened a branch in Philippines. Senior leaders provide iTera training to benefit more Philippine members and fasten the speed of freedom, wealth, time, and health. It is one of the most important markets for the company, with a diverse and balanced demographic structure.
Philippines now is the fastest growing country in Prife International.
I would like to thank everyone for being here and officially declare the opening of Prife Philippines. Thank you.
Prife Thailand launching event. Prife officially entered the Thailand market, and over 1,000 individuals joined us to learn more about the company's system and products. Prife Thailand branch grand launching. All members witness this glorious moment together. iTerra Care India First Anniversary celebrations. India is an emerging market with a population of 1.4 billion. Prife opened a branch in Laos to provide high-quality products to the local members and improve the public's quality of life. Prife International Poland branch soft launching in March of 2023. iElite System NDO Training Malaysia market training. Prife International pursues excellence, focuses on health, and provides exceptional products to improve the public's health and quality of life. We will also showcase the effectiveness of our products to our members.
Saya harap apa yang kita belajar pada hari ini itu semua boleh tindak dengan secara yang paling baik. Okey?
Prife International established a branch in Sabah and Sarawak. Prife International is bound to bring the most incredible support and assistance to the East Malaysia market. We will soon expand to every province and city throughout East Malaysia to meet market demand. Prife International will establish a branch in Johor Bahru in 2023 so that more people will transform their lives after engaging with Prife.
This is the time to change your life. You must change your mindset and you will be successful.
Prife International!
Prife International, the Royal Gala Dinner Incentive Trip Dubai and Egypt. Members and leaders worldwide gathered to explore the luxury city in Dubai and witness the glorious myth of Egypt.
You should be here next time.
We will build beautiful memories with each other and strengthen the members' connection. Prife International celebrated the Rabbit Year in 2023 by organizing a Golden Rabbit Gala at the Malaysia headquarters and sharing prosperity with Prife members. Prife International set up a training room to accommodate hundreds of members. Members can enjoy the magnificent sound system and high-definition screen while learning. Dr. Jimmy Chong, Group Vice President of Prife International, founded the Prife Foundation with a heartfelt commitment to contribute to the less fortunate in society. In conjunction with Mercy Malaysia, Prife Foundation donated RM 100,000 for earthquake relief in Turkey and Syria. Prife Foundation also provides charitable donations to orphanages for the needy worldwide. One Prife, one team, one family team building and annual dinner. Allow Prife employees to work together, enhance teamwork and communication efficiency, and strengthen their commitment, cohesiveness, and efficiency to the company. Prife International is a new channel of wealth freedom. We offer you a chance to seize the world and create your health, beauty, and wealth. Let's step into this train of wealth and share the prosperity fees.
100% Prife International. By end of this year, we are going into 100 countries.
As a board of directors, we will make sure all your effort that you put into Prife, you will get the reward.
Sama-sama kita membesarkan Prife di seluruh dunia.
Best future in Prife International.
Prife International helps everyone to achieve the prime of lives.
With the power of belief, we will make it.
Hi everybody, my name is Mugi. I'm the marketing executive here at Prife International, and I would like to welcome everybody. Thank you all for joining me here today. I believe all of you should be able to see my face, and we are ready to start. So firstly, thank you all for joining me on time today at 8:30 p.m. today. There is an international BOP going on at the same time. So as you may or may not know, Prife International is a country that has now expanded to more than 60 countries. We have a pretty large presence in the US, in Europe, in Australia, and in fact, right now, at this moment, there is a International English BOP as well being presented by our Chief Training Officer, Mr. Nathan. It's a wonderful BOP, and I will be presenting much of the same material that we are seeing there in that BOP, because as much as the company is a global company, the product is the same. It's the iTerra Care. It is with one product that we have managed to conquer the entire world with. And as you join me on this journey over the next 1 hour, I'm going to walk you through how the products work, how the company is designed, how the marketing plan is designed, and more than that, I have some pretty special information for you guys as well. We are also joined by Prive's chief training coach, Mr. Coach Victor Vincent Wong, and he would be sharing with us as well. Maybe at around 9:15, he's going to be sharing with us his perspective of Prive International. Because while you may be here in Malaysia, in Prive, or wherever you are in the world, you could be in India, you could be in South Africa, you could be in Dubai. We have guests from various countries joining us today. But no matter where you are in the world, Prive International is a truly global opportunity that if you understand it, it will unlock the world to you. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like in the next couple of months, we have a pretty big program planned in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, in Nevada. So our presence globally is huge. And like I said, it's based on the product. So what I'm going to talk about is about the product, about the plan, about the company, like I mentioned earlier. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Okay, here we go. All right, all of you should be able to see my screen. It's still loading, so maybe in a minute. There we go. Now let me make that full screen. Okay, so what I'm going to talk to you guys about, what I'm going to walk through over the next I want to say half an hour. What I'm going to walk through is how the product works. What makes this product so special? How does it work with the human body? And to prove that, I'm going to walk you through multiple concepts. And here's the first one. There is a secret healing system in our body that no one is talking about. Now, that is a claim. What is behind this claim? So let me give you guys an example. Some of you may have the example of being in a hospital and being told by a medical doctor that you're not going to make it, but somehow there's a secret power within you that pushes for your survival. It is a power that has been long recognized in history because even Hippocrates, 2,500 years ago, talks about the natural healing force within each one of us as the greatest force in getting well. And that is also explored within modern science and modern biology, but that can also be explored through a different concept. So the first concept was that we have a natural healing force within each one of us that is the greatest force in getting well. How do we tap into it? Concept number two, everything is energy. And this is a quote by Serge Benhayon, and he says that everything is energy, and therefore everything is because of energy. And we've heard a lot of talks about energy being the fundamental, uh, the prima causa behind human life and human existence. But how can we understand energy? So I have a strong scientific background because of my former experience in life as an aerospace engineer. So I tried to understand this from the perspective of science, which is the perspective that I'm going to present this to you. And if you look at what science says, science has always agreed that energy is a building block of matter. I mean, in fact, if you look at Einstein's equation, E equals mc squared, what that literally means is that if you take mass and you accelerate that to the speed of light, and that mass will become energy. Mass being anything, mass being this table, this chair, this floor, anything. If you accelerate anything to the speed of light, it becomes energy. And in the same logic, if you take energy and you slow it down, it becomes mass. It becomes things that are solid. It becomes the sun, the earth, the moon, and in fact, the human body as well. The human body is an energy field, and we are energy beings because while us as biological beings, we are made of cells, those cells are still made of atoms. And within the atoms, all you have is just waves and particles of energy. Everything is energy. Even things that we feel are solid is fundamentally an energy field. So how does this tie back into the old concept? Well, if everything is energy, then everything is vibrating. So what is the connection? This was some of the earliest discoveries of science, the connection between science, energy, and frequency. And this is a quote from Nikola Tesla talking about the secrets of the universe to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And this was explored by an early scientist called Ernst Chalny, who created a tone generator. Basically, by feeding different frequencies into a plate, you can see that each frequency has a specific geometric pattern. So what this means is that even when you think of energy as something that you cannot see, right? Even the energy that you cannot see exists, and you can see it if you give it a certain way to show its shape. The shapes, the geometric shapes encoded within each frequency belongs to each frequency. It is the physical shape of a frequency. So we have seen that energy and frequency can have physical realization. Energy and frequency can take physical shape. And then when you look into studies about whether energy and frequency can affect biological human beings, this is an early paper from NASA that came out in September 2023 that talks about how electromagnetic fields can increase cellular growth and gene proliferation. Meaning, electromagnetic fields of energy, can actually affect the biology in a way that they can increase cellular growth and the production of genes.
So we search.
This is a video that I'm going to skip through because it's kind of long and I'm on a bit of a time constraint, but you can find this online on YouTube and just ask the person who sent you the link to this Zoom talk. They can send you this video. This is basically a video by Dr. Anthony Holland showing that in his research, cancer cells, when exposed to certain frequencies, can actually physically shatter. More research showing that frequencies can affect the human biology. I've also been looking into it, and this is another research I found from the Institute of Cancer Research in London that looks at treating cancer pain with sound waves, which is another form of energy. So, right now, I've spoken about two concepts. Firstly, that there's a natural healing ability within the human body. And secondly, that everything, including us as biological beings, are made out of energy. So, how do we combine both ideas? So, this is not just a quote from Dr. Joe Dispenza here, but this is a generally accepted idea that it is scientifically proven that the human body can heal by thought alone. Now, how do we prove this scientifically? Well, if you look at it, if you look at the creation of new medicine, right? If you look at when they try to release new medicine, new drugs into the market, what they do is that they bring the medicine through a long series of double-blind testing. What double-blind testing means is very simply that even the doctor and the patient don't know if they are getting the actual medicine or a sugar pill, for example, a fake pill. Why do they need to do that? That is because if you have a headache and I give you an empty pill and tell you and convince you that this is going to heal you, then you have a 65% chance of your headache going away merely by the power of belief. This is known in the medical world as the placebo effect. And the word placebo has been given such a bad reputation by people who want to convince you that placebo means fake and medicine means real. But what the placebo effect actually shows is that the human body can heal by thought alone. If I give you something that I convince you will heal you, it can heal you. So there is this ability within this biological machine, and if we are indeed blessed souls breathed into a body, then we have been breathed into a biological machine that contains within a functionality of self-healing. And this is what has been tapped into back when medicine was still meant to heal another person and not just to make a medical corporation money. Medicine as we see it now, I mean, I'm not going to go all conspiracy theorist about this. We don't have enough time for that. But medicine as it is, like healing now, is all about the more money you have, the more healing you get because the medicines cost money. But before this rampant commercialization of healing, ancient healers used energy and plants and frequency and tapping into the body's natural healing capability. They understood the power of drums, the power of chanting, the power of repetitive frequencies being uttered by the mouth. Whether you talk about in in Indian cultures, people are just chanting Om, or people gathering in a group, in a church, in a mosque, and praying in a circle. People, ancient healers, understood the ability of frequency to heal the human body. And what we in Prive have done, we have understood the science of that, and we have brought you a therapeutic device that works with that. So, what do I mean by that? So, earlier we saw that everything is energy and everything is vibration, right? But vibration also brings with it the concept of resonance. And what do I mean by that? So, resonant frequency is a concept in physics, is a concept that is explored through the study of frequency that shows that if two devices are tuned to vibrate at the same frequency, energy can travel through the vibration. And this is just a video example of this concept where you have one tuning fork that's tuned at 440 hertz and another tuning fork that's tuned at 512 hertz. So hertz is just the measure of frequency, like Celsius for temperature and meter and kilometer for distance. Hertz just measures the frequency, right? So a device that's tuned at 440 hertz, as we can see here, if you hit a 512 hertz, a differently tuned device next to it, there's no effect. But if you use the same frequency tuned device, as you can see, even though there is nothing connecting those two devices, energy is still able to transfer because the receiving frequency and the output frequency is the same. And now here we come to the crux of Prive International's product and why we are best selling in the world and why Prive has seen such amazing success marketing a therapeutic device. Because, ladies and gentlemen, our cells resonate with terahertz frequency. Now, the more conscious of you may be thinking, wow, that is a bold claim. Is there any fact behind it? Well, I had the same question as well, because as we can see here, if our body is resonates to terahertz frequency and we use a terahertz frequency emitter and we send in terahertz frequency, the body should be energized, right? But is the body terahertz frequency? In research about this idea, I started looking at multiple concepts. This firstly is the concept of cellular batteries, cellular voltage.
Isn't
This
this
is a video that I'm not going to show you again. Find it on YouTube. Get it from the person who sent you this link. It's like a minute long, it's like two minutes long. But what he's talking about is the fact that every cell in the human body contains a certain voltage. This voltage can be measured across the human body. And if you measure your body's natural voltage, across various different scenarios in your body, you will see that when you're healthy and when you're vibing powerfully, when you feel good, when you feel excited, when you feel hopeful, your body's cellular voltage is high. And by the same thing, by the same effect, if when you're sick, when you're depressed, when you're feeling down, your body's cellular voltage is low. Therefore, the idea being that's how you can charge your body. But earlier we were talking about terahertz frequency and whether that's the true thing, whether the future of medicine is frequency, whether the human body does resonate with terahertz frequency. So in order to kind of prove that, I've been looking online and I found a few papers. Now, this is the first paper I found from Xinjiang Medical University and Yangtze University in Wuhan, China, that talks about terahertz technology and its biomedical application. So what I want to point out here is just literally the first sentence, right? In terms of the terahertz influence on biomolecules, the vibrational level of many biomolecules, such as sugars, proteins, DNA, and RNA, are in the range of the terahertz waveband. Maybe you have problems with papers coming out of China because, like, China did have a medical paper scandal over the last few years where a lot of papers coming in from China are slightly unreliable. Well, then I found this one over here. This is a paper from PubMed, which is an official website of the United States government. This is from the National Library of Medicine. And just so you know, I found this paper less than a month ago. I found this paper on the 14th of July, and it is still a new thing. So this paper talks about this paper that was published online on December 30th, 2021, talks about a review of feasible applications of terahertz waves in medical diagnostics and treatments. And what this paper talks about is So right now, terahertz frequency is used in two ways, right? It is accepted use for terahertz frequency to be used in imaging. And this paper explores that as well. This review includes the diagnosis of various cancers and evaluation of biomolecules, burn depth, tooth decay, diabetes, etc., using terahertz frequency. But at the same time, it embraces the use of terahertz therapy in reducing tumor size, treating skin cancer, healing burn wounds, cardiovascular disease, corneal epithelium, etc. Again, I want to clarify that this is not a paper about this product here. I'm not making a claim like the people who wrote the paper probably have no idea that this product exists, but they are specifically looking at the effect of terahertz frequency on the human body and terahertz frequency as a tool of clinical diagnostics and treatments is a very, very, very new field of research. And going into it, this is another paper that I found by the Military Medical Research that talks about blah, 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 with the rapid development of terahertz technologies, basic research and applications of terahertz waves in biomedicine have attracted increasing attention. The rotation and vibrational energy levels of biomacromolecules fall in the energy range of terahertz waves. Thus, terahertz waves might interact with biomacromolecules. So let's walk back through all of the concepts we have worked on so far and see if you can follow me in piecing together all of these different ideas. Concept number one, the human body has a self-healing capacity that is not explored. Fact number two, everything is made of energy from this chair to this table to this floor to this human body. Fact number three, energy can travel within the same frequency. If two things are tuned to the same frequency and one is emitting that frequency, energy can travel within that frequency to the other thing. As we saw with the two tuning forks, the two things that are tuned in the same way, you hit one thing, the other one vibrates. Energy is transferring. Concept number four, the human body, our cells resonate to terahertz frequency. 4.1, can that be proven? Yes, we have just looked at quite a few papers and all of this is, I want to say, this is all like really new research. This is like cutting edge, groundbreaking scientific papers coming out. And even this one was published in 25th of April, 2021. So 4.1, does the human body resonate to terahertz frequency? Yes, the rotation and vibrational energy level of biomacromolecules fall in the energy range of terahertz waves. Concept number five, we have cellular voltage, and you can measure the cellular voltage that if we are sick, our cellular voltage is low, and when we are healing, when we are feeling good, our cellular voltage is high. So, putting all of this together, if the human body resonates to terahertz frequency and energy can be transferred between a receiver and an emitter and a receiver of the same frequency, therefore if you use a terahertz emitter and shine it onto the human body, our cells resonating to the same frequency will be able to pick up that charge, which will increase our cellular voltage, which will lead to our improved health. And here we come to our product, the world's most advanced terahertz quantum light wave therapy device. What this fundamentally is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a terahertz emitter. We have understood energy healing from a scientific perspective, discovering that our cells actually have a voltage and that when the voltage is low, we fall sick. And for us to be healthy, the voltage needs to be high. And we have found a way to remotely charge our body using a terahertz frequency emitter that is the world's most advanced therapy device today. And speaking of this being a therapy device, I just want to clarify one thing very clearly. Number one, we are not selling a medical device. This is not a medical device. This is not medical equipment. I am not a doctor. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm not a doctor. I I am an engineer. That's why I have a scientific background, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to give you medical advice. If you have medical related questions, go talk to your doctor. So then, well, why are we here? Well, we are here because this therapy device operates on the same concepts as all therapy has been used to activate the human body's natural healing capacity. And how do we do that? Okay, so here I'm going to explore the second part of my presentation, which is the human body. And think about this, yeah. Back when healing was done to improve back when healing was done naturally, before pills, before modern medicine, back when healers just used the human body's natural capacity to heal, people were born, they got old, and then they died. Modern people, they are born, they get old, but they fall sick and then they die. So what's the difference? Where does this falling sick come from? If you look at the world's leading causes of death here, and if you really look at it, I mean, I'm pulling up stats from like 2019 because in 2020 we all had COVID and that kind of spiked the infectious disease mortality rate. But that is not like normal operating conditions, right? So if you look at how people have always passed away, at least since the year 2000, and how people are passing away now, the vast majority of people pass away because of problems with their blood flow. What is heart disease if not the cholesterol that you eat accumulating in your blood and causing a blockage in your blood flow near your heart? What is a stroke if not a blockage in your blood flow in your brain? So let me give you another example to kind of like hammer the point in. Let's look at, and I've given this example to everyone who has heard me talk. So if I'm repeating myself, well, you get to hear me talk about this another time. Diabetes. So what causes diabetes? And this being a very Malaysia-oriented Zoom meeting, I'm sure everyone here is exposed to diabetes, probably in your family or someone you know. It's quite common these days. So diabetes comes when your pancreas, an organ in your body, is no longer producing enough insulin to process all of the sugars in your food, right? That is the cause of diabetes. But what happens when you have diabetes? Well, if your diabetes is not controlled, then you're going to have excess sugar in your blood from the food that you eat because not all of it is processed by enough insulin being released by your pancreas, right? So you have excess sugar build up in your blood. What that causes it causes your red blood cells to stick together. Why is that a problem? That's a problem because your red blood cells carry oxygen to the rest of the body. Every part of your body constantly needs oxygen and ATP energy for it to work, otherwise it starts to die. So when your red blood cells start getting stuck together because of excess sugar in your blood, because of your pancreas not releasing enough insulin, then your blood becomes thick, as we say colloquially, and your blood is no longer able to flow so well. That's why people who have diabetes have the loss of sensation from the extremities of their body, like their toes and their legs, and they start to lose their eyesight, for example, because around your eyes are a lot of microcirculating blood vessels. And these microcirculating blood vessels need your blood to flow well so they can flow into all of these tiny, tiny blood vessels and oxygenate your eyes. So even a disease like diabetes that is caused by a failure in your organ, or rather an inefficiency in your organ, causes health issues when it results in your blood flow being affected. So the disease diabetes is organ related. The negative effects are blood flow related. Same thing when you eat a lot of fatty food, etc. Not enough blood flows through all over your body. So people start having blockages in their blood flow, and that causes death. And that causes sicknesses in the body. Okay, so what is terahertz frequency and how does it relate to all of this? So as you can see here, terahertz frequency is a specific frequency between 0.1 and 10 terahertz, which is able to penetrate through the human body penetrate through clothing, paper, plastic, and glass, and is safe. So everything is frequency, even what if the frequency is within this visible within this range over here, we call that visible light. Our eyes are tuned to see that frequency. And then at different ranges, we stop being able to see the frequency, but we can still feel the effects on it. Over here is infrared, which I think is the first healing frequency. And the new one here is the terahertz frequency waveband. So, what does all of this do? Well, our terahertz product, not only does it release terahertz frequency, it contains quantum energy along with the optical quartz inside this that is able to focus the energy. And by focusing terahertz energy into our body, this is what I was speaking about earlier with cellular voltage. What happens is that if you're healthy, your cells are at 80 to 100 millivolts, and from bad bad diet, stress, radiation, emotional stress, etc., your cells become weaker. And as your cells lose their energy, they become in an abnormal state. And when you send that terahertz frequency into your body, it increases your cellular voltage, and that makes you healthy. How does it do that? Well, you see, when you increase your cellular voltage through sending it energy through a terahertz device, where does that how does that how is that extra voltage shown in the body? Well, when your cells get energized, what happens is that your red blood cells that were previously stuck together start breaking apart, and your blood flow starts improving. Your blood flow starts getting faster. Your blood flow starts everywhere you point this device at on your body, your blood flow in that spot starts to improve. So now we come to the crux of what has always been said about how the the human body can be healed naturally and with energy. So we come to this idea that if you shine terahertz frequency onto the human body and you heat up those parts of the body, blood flow starts improving all over your body. And remember, how does all therapeutic systems work? I mean, if you think about it, like what is the goal of massage? What is the goal of like acupuncture? What is the goal of yoga? What is the every single therapeutic module, every single therapeutic method has always been focused around improving blood flow in the body, improving flow in the body. The human body has always been seen as a flow machine. And when your flow is bad, when your blood flow, when your energy flow, when your flow is bad and your energy is low, that's when you fall sick. And therefore, to heal your body, to improve the health condition of your body, improve your flow, which is improving your energy flow and improving your blood flow. And not only are we doing that, this is also another idea about how heating the bones can treat all diseases, which is something that we are seeing today, that when you use this therapeutic device on your stem cell, on your bone marrow like this, it is releasing stem cells into our bodily system, which then help to rebuild all the cells in our body. So this iTerracare device works using by bringing old therapeutic ideas of improving blood flow and putting that into a device. So before this, you would improve your blood flow by going to a massage doctor or or an acupuncture doctor or any kind of traditional doctor to touch you and use that sense of touch to improve your blood flow. Now we can do it with a device because we've discovered that the human body has cellular voltage and the human body responds to terahertz frequency, and by putting out terahertz frequency, our body being a terahertz frequency receiver, we're increasing the voltage of each of our cells, which is then improving our blood flow. And by systematically using this device consistently in our body, we are removing blockages in our body. And by heating our bones and heating our our backbone and our spine, and by the terahertz frequency reaching deep into our bone marrows, we're activating dormant stem cells. So This is what therapy does, and this is what all kinds of like heat and touch and massage based therapy have all been focused on improving blood flow. But there was a time where you needed to pay for therapy to get this effect. Now you can get the same effect of thousands of years of therapeutic knowledge through a device. So, how can you see the effects of this device? Well, if you see the world from an energy and chakra perspective, then when you use this device on a human body and you measure their auric reading with a Kirlian camera, you can see that before and after this device, there is an almost immediate energy alignment. But maybe you don't see the world from a chakra perspective. Then I'm about to show you a fair number of testimonials that we have. But again, before going into the testimonials, I just want to clarify one very important thing. I did mention this earlier. This is not a medical device. This is a therapeutic device. How therapeutic devices work is by using the same ideas as all forms of therapy, improving your blood flow. Because when you improve your blood flow, you activate your body's natural capacity to heal itself. And when you improve your blood flow, all parts of your body start getting oxygen, thus all of your cells start getting stronger. With this idea, let's explore our testimonials. I've got another 20 minutes of talking, and then I'm going to hand it over to Coach Victor Vincent Wong for a very effective closing, and then back to me for some questions and answers. But okay, going back to the testimonies, right? So I want to talk about this. What happens when you don't move? Like, forget about therapy, right? Even think about something like physiotherapy, which is a type of therapy. Physiotherapy is like medically diagnosed to you if your body is weak and needs to be strengthened, right? So let's say you've had a stroke. You've had a stroke, you can't move your body, you're semi-paralyzed, and you're being told to go to physiotherapy where someone will physically move your body for you. Why? Because before this, the only way to get your blood to flow is for you to move or for someone to give you massage or therapies like that. And when you just sit down for a long time and you don't move your body, your blood flow becomes stagnant, your blood flow becomes slow, and when your body cells don't get oxygen and energy, they start becoming weaker. So if you sit down for a long time and your legs hurt, the next time you stand up, your legs will continue to hurt. But if you can improve your blood flow, even externally with a device, and you can get your blood to start flowing again, even with 10 days of consistent use, you can give your cells enough energy that it will reduce your pain and improve your quality of life. Because that's the thing, right? That consistency, that's the thing. Like, if I want to lose weight, then I need to go to the gym, right? Why? Same reason. I need to improve my blood flow. But if I just go to the gym one time, nothing's gonna happen. Why? Because if I improve my blood flow one time, that one time I'm gonna feel good. Only when I go to the gym over and over and over again, and I improve my blood flow over and over and over again, do I get results that show me what I want, that show me an improvement in my condition. The same way, this lady had to use the device for 10 days consistently. But look at how she's smiling now. Don't you think there's a huge difference in her quality of life? And at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? Quality of life? This is an example that I think is an extreme example, but it proves my point. Like, listen, if you've had a stroke, that means that you have a blockage in your blood flow, right? That's how you got a stroke. And if you use a therapeutic device that can improve your blood flow externally, of course you're going to see incredible results like this, fast recoveries like this. But this is not a device for sick people. This is a device for everybody. Who needs to go for a walk? Everybody. Who needs to go to the gym? Everybody. Who needs to improve their blood flow? Everybody. Yes, of course, if you give this device to a patient with problems in their blood flow, you're going to see results like this. You're going to see results like all of the testimonials I'm showing you. But improving your blood flow consistently is something everyone should do. And this is another example of a lady who had ascites disease and renal immune disorder. So basically, her fluids started accumulating in her abdomen. And when she used this device consistently after 7 weeks, after 3 months, what happened is that all of that accumulated fluid started naturally coming out through her belly button. There was no incision made, nothing. So again, when you improve the blood flow in your body consistently every single day and you get oxygen to flow to all parts of your body, then your body's natural healing capacity wakes up and your body takes care of itself. And the only way to do that is to improve your blood flow consistently. I mean, if you don't want to buy this device, go to the gym twice a day, every day. If you can go to the gym twice a day, every day, do it. What if you can't? What if you're old? What if you're sick? What if you're like this lady? Or what if you're like this guy who's had a broken knee for over 2 years? You want to tell this guy to go to the gym and go for a walk every day? But even he can use a device to improve his blood flow. And the point of this testimonial is very simple. It ties back to my point about quality of life. We are not making magic claims here. We're not selling magic devices. We're not selling you miracles. We're literally selling you a therapeutic device that can improve your blood flow, reduce your pain, and improve your quality of life. Where that comes in is this guy broke his knee for over 2 years, and he's just been stuck in bed, not able to go out because life sucks. His body is in pain, right? You try walking around with your foot like that. But after 14 days of using a therapeutic device to improve his blood flow, he is now able to go out with his family. Look at the happy faces on all of his family members. Look at his happy face. Listen, this is not a claim that his foot has been cured. That's a long-term problem. But by improving his blood flow, you reduce his pain, you improve his quality of life. Isn't that what life is all about? And it doesn't matter how you got injured, yeah. It doesn't matter what happened to your body that has caused your body to not work. This guy got a COVID vaccine injury. He took the COVID vaccine and he was unable to walk steadily for 17 weeks. He had bruises breaking out. He had like weird stuff happening around his lips. And even for this guy, even when you improve this guy's blood flow, he was able to kind of start walking properly after 3 days. After 15 days, all kinds of shaking went down, and he's now able to live a proper quality of life. Look, at the end of the day, this body is a machine. Yeah, this is a biological machine with life breathed into it. And the thing with the biological machine is that just like you have engine oil in your car, if you don't change the engine oil in your car is going to break down at some point. But when you change the engine oil in your car will start to work again. This body needs good blood flow, and it doesn't matter why you fell sick. Like this 3-year-old girl, she was admitted to the hospital with meningitis and sepsis. But by using a therapeutic device to improve her blood flow, that has translated into an improvement in her medical condition and her quality of life. As as a result of improving her blood flow, she has gained weight and is able to stand and walk again. So we are not making any medical claims here. We are just making a very simple claim that when you improve the blood flow in your body, you are able to reactivate your body's natural capacity for self-healing. And that can take on extreme examples like this guy. So this guy, he's a Malaysian soccer team coach, and he got diagnosed with colorectal cancer. And in his personal experience, when he used our device, he found that his body eventually became cancer free. And he believes so strongly that the terahertz frequency emitted by this device is what caused his body to reverse his cancer diagnosis, that he became the CEO of iTerracare India. He brought this product to India because he says this product saved his life. And this is a personal testimonial, not a medical claim. But there's also another paper that came out in 2020 that talks about how terahertz radiation may offer a potential treatment for cancer. So there's a lot of ideas in therapy that are finally being given recognition within the medical field. Like, this is an example that I discovered a couple days ago because I was talking to my friend about it. Dengue, right? So I don't know if you've ever had dengue, but a traditional remedy for dengue is by boiling and drinking papaya leaf water, which tastes terrible but is known to be the dengue cure. Well, I was sharing about this to a friend, and we started finding up research scientific papers that barely came out like a year or two ago that speaks about how dengue leaf extract can reduce your viral load. So this is an idea that has been around for so long within natural therapy, but is now starting to see medical recognition. You cannot yet make the claim that papaya leaf extract can cure dengue. That is a claim that you cannot legally make. But if you've had any experience with dengue and your grandmother giving you papaya leaf extract, you know that works. So again, in the same way, terahertz frequency, by improving your blood flow and reactivating your body's natural capacity for health and healing, you are able to improve the condition of your life. You are able to improve how you feel, just like changing the engine oil in your car. And it doesn't matter how old your car is. It doesn't matter if your car has like 500,000 kilometers or 300,000 miles on it. When you change the engine oil in your car will drive smoother. When you improve the blood flow inside a human being, it doesn't matter how old you are or what condition you're in, you're gonna feel better. That is the fundamental concept behind this product. And I'm going to rush through a few things a little bit because I would love to stay on time today, and it's already 9:13. So we're going to try to end this meeting by 9:30. But when you improve your blood flow, as you all know, your skin looks better. I mean, isn't that literally why we go to facials? And by we, I mean people who go to facials. I rarely go to facials. Maybe I should. But now you can improve your blood flow with a device merely by pointing it in your face like this and using it. And simply by doing that, you're able to improve the blood flow in your face and thus have the same effect that you would achieve with facials. This is another thing I want to talk about. The dude with hair growing, right? So, I mean, some people lose hair when it's naturally time for them to lose their hair, right? When they get like super old and stuff. But for a lot of people, just like a lack of health in your body can have many different effects. For a lot of people, especially for a lot of men that suffer from premature balding, premature balding is not caused by your body losing capacity to have hair. Premature balding is caused by your body not being able to sustain your hair, maybe from like a lack of blood flow to your scalp, maybe by a lack of oxygen going to your scalp, maybe by a lack of like head health, thus resulting in your hair dropping, like stress, etc. But when you improve your body's cellular voltage, when you improve your blood flow, your body fixes itself to where it should be. So if you're supposed to have hair, then you will start to get results like this guy. And the whole point of this device is that now we have democratized energy healing. Now, no longer do you need to go to acupuncture therapists or massage therapists and pay them a lot of money to give you the same kind of healing that now in 2023 you can get from a machine. Technology has improved our lives in so many ways. And my favorite example when I talk about this is that 500 years ago, if it's dark and you want to read a book, you need to start a fire. So 500 years ago, if it's dark, you need to have the knowledge on how to start a fire in order for you to have light. Now, you can just have a torchlight and just flick a switch and you have light. In the same way, 500 years ago, if you wanted energy healing, if you want to improve your blood flow, you need to have the knowledge of energy healing And because it's harder to do on yourself, you need to go to someone who has the knowledge and ask them to do it for you. But now, with just a turn of a button, it's noisy, so I'm going to turn it off. But with just a turn of a button, you can improve your blood flow in the same way that with the flick of a switch, you can have light. So technology has improved so many things in our lives, and technology has even brought us good health as well. And I'm going to just walk through a couple more slides before handing it over to Coach for a quick closing. And a lot of people are here for different reasons. I understand that a lot of you are here to learn about the product, and this is about the product, and I'm going to wrap this up before handing it over to Coach. But I would also like to cover a little bit about the company and the plan. So if you're interested in the business potential, do stay on, and I will get to that as well. So, a couple more testimonials. This is an example of someone with psoriasis, and this is another example I want to bring up in terms of health. Yeah, like if you have a skin condition, it will feel itchy because when you scratch, you're improving the blood flow in that place, which gives you relief. However, when you physically touch your skin, if you have a skin condition, you're basically making the problem worse by just spreading it around. However, now if you can improve your blood flow without touching your body by using a device, then now you're able to give yourself relief without making the problem worse, thus making this product incredibly effective for people with skin conditions and also like arthritic pain in your joints, in your hands and your knees, pain in general, general body health and pain in general. This device is just fantastic for that. Uh, Wrapping up in a couple minutes, this device was actually invented by our scientist Yang Wenjun, who successfully invented the first terahertz device in the world. The first terahertz emitter prototype he hand built to a cost of 1.9 million ringgit, around 400,000 US dollars. And this is basically a device that has come out of 8 years of research and development. And I bring that up because, like, if you're driving a car now, the very first car was invented. The first prototype of the very first car came out something like 100 years ago. But the first prototype of this device came out 8 years ago, making this absolutely latest brand new technology. And Price International is the sole global distributor of the original terahertz emitter device, supported by 8 years of research and development with a patented product design, safety inspection reports, quality, accuracy, radiation tests, and of course, tons of research backing it. This is all our safety protocols because this device is marketed to be sold everywhere in the world. This device has the CE uh, symbol of quality, means that it meets the electromagnetic compatibility directives of the European Union, thus making this device safe to be sold in the European Union. And also comes with 62 reports of efficiency from the Beijing Institute of Science, which has found this device to be very effective, specifically against inflammation, comprehensive health quality, tumors, etc. You can also use this device to charge your water because in the same way that terahertz frequency can break apart red blood cells stuck together, it can also structure your water linearly and thus energizing the water, and drinking the energized water can have incredible effects on your own health as well. An hour of therapy with iTerracare in terms of improving your blood flow is equals to 40 times of massage or 10 times of acupuncture. And let me just tell you one thing. I don't 40 times of massage may cost you a lot of money, but this device will cost you 3 ringgit and 95 cent per day. It's only 1,440 ringgit. And when I talk about therapy, I'm going to wrap up with this point, right? Before handing it over to Coach. When I talk about therapy, when I talk about improving your blood flow systematically and consistently, this is specifically what I mean. What I mean is that when you use this device using this 10-step process on the palms of your hand, on the soles of your feet, behind your knees, around your groin, your armpit, your lymph nodes, etc., what you're doing is that you're improving blood flow at each of these parts of the body. And if you look at this diagram from a traditional Chinese medicine perspective, you'll recognize all of these points as your meridian points. If you look at this diagram from like a Ayurvedic perspective, these are all noted points in the body. And if you look at this from the perspective of like medical biology, here's where all of your blood flow is centered. Here's where your lymph nodes are. Here's where the detoxifying parts of the body are. And if you look at this from the perspective of massage, we all know that the palms of our hands, the soles of our feet are connected to all parts of our body. So by improving blood flow in these specific places, we improve blood flow all over the body. And there are 3 devices that you have seen. The major difference between all of them is just in their general durability. This device, 1,440 ringgit, can work for 45 minutes to an hour at a time before needing to be cooled down, which is perfect if you're using it at home and for yourself. The other devices are more for therapeutic use, who need to use them for longer. Okay, so before going any further, I would like to welcome Coach Victor Vincent Wong to share a few words with us. And Coach is a training coach in this company and also a very experienced direct selling person. And I will just let him give his own sharing. Coach Victor Vincent Wong, please join us.
Yeah, namaste. How is my sound? If my sound is good, thumbs up. If
Your
my
sound is
video is
good.
good, thumbs up. To all the 44 people who stayed on, Mr. Mugi, let's give them a big hand for being part of the Pride family, or could be prospects and friends. We welcome them. I'm so energized, Mr. Mugi, when I listen to you, and I know you are actually an aerospace engineer studying in America, and then in layman term, you are a rocket scientist. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is rocket scientist? And then he explained it so easily, so passionately, I'm blown away. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and thank you for a great job. Well done. I will spend approximately 8 minutes now before 9:30 is up. I cut short. I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, why am I part of this excitement? We are in business for less than 1.5 years, but we have gone to more than 60 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and my privilege to talk to you now because I know the president, Dr. Stephen Lai, some 30 over years ago when I have a multi-level marketing company in Indonesia. Dr. Stephen Lai wrote the marketing plan for me. And 5 years later, I sold the company away. And can you imagine? Then we are coming back by the law of attraction. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are listening and staying on, I want to impact you tonight, not to impress you, but to impact you. What can I share over the next few minutes that is going to be enlightening, that is going to be very empowering? Yes, I'm from a traditional old school, Mr. Mugi. So I've written down some pointers, and the 3 words is, first word is commitment. Are we committed in this industry, those who are members, to share this product with 2 or 3 friends every day? What we do the blow job. Have you done your blow job 2 or 3 friends a day? And get everyone in the group to share this product to 2 or 3 friends a day. That's number 1, commitment. Are you committed to this business? Because in less than 2 years, we have gone to 60 over countries. It is unheard of. Ladies and gentlemen, never before in the history of Malaysia or even Asia or the world for the matter, that can go to 1.5 years to 60 countries. Amazing, isn't it? So we are all committed. And why this happened? All the 43 of you in this room have your part to play. And everyone, we want to thank you for your commitment. That's the first word, C, commitment. The second word, and that's I want to quote from Power of Belief, because Dr. Stephen Lai, the president and the board of directors, always believe in this power of belief, because they believe that iTerra Care is going to impact the world. The iTerra Care, which is to me, is my doctor in my house. This medical doctor, which for me, I'm using a premium, it costs me about $9 a day, plus minus, is able to help me. When my wife coughs, I blow on the back and the nose dries up. And she said she never believes in networking, but this product is a doctor in the house. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you have this doctor in your house? So the second word is believe. How strong is the belief system to tell your relatives and friends, this is the doctor in the house? And the third word is very important. Do we have a heart? Heart. Because when you have the heart and heart is beating now, all the 40 or plus of you listen to me. We are here because we may have used this product. And if you have not, then get it quickly. Because all we need to do, there are these three words. Can I share with you all now? Commitment, belief, and heart. Yeah, I did not prepare the PowerPoint because, you know, I am the old school of thought. But if you look at these three words, ladies and gentlemen, I want to dedicate for every one of you here. And it's the word commitment, belief, and heart is called come back home. Prive International is your second family, ladies and gentlemen. Prive International is now my second home. I'm a full-time trainer coach. I've cut down, Mr. Boogie, I've cut down 80% of my training. I no longer train for others. We talk to our group, we talk to everyone. So come on board. Of those who like to become part of the team, where you want to learn public speaking or you want to be a good speaker, come and join us. Join our camera, join our Zoom. So I have spoken almost 7, 8 minutes now. I'm going to cut it short by saying to every one of you, the 44 plus of you, next meeting conducted by Mr. Mugi, hopefully I'll come and join too. And you just bring 2 friends. Then we'll have 80 people in the room or 120 people in the room. Snap the fingers, another 2 friends. We will have 200. Snap your fingers in a few months, like what Mr. Nathan is speaking now to hundreds and thousands of people. You know, this business is online business. Listen to Mr. Mugi. He is now telling you the business the way as if you are next door in the room, as if you're in the hotel. But we are on Zoom. Whether you're driving your car or in a bus or in the house, like we are in the home, we are doing Zooming effectively. So with that in mind, I wish everyone the best for joining part of this Prive family. We are very proud to be associated with you. We are very proud that you're part of the team, and welcome to Prive family. Thank you, Mr. Mugi. Thank you all the superstars in this group.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much. And so so those of you who are here specifically to learn about the device and the product, the BOP is over. But after this, I'm going to cover a bit about the marketing plan in Malaysia. And also there's a new set of slides that I received recently from our group general director, Mr. Victor Hugh, that speaks about the production of the device, and this could be some new information to you. But before we get into that, I just want to officially announce that this meeting is over. But before you leave, if you have any questions, now is the right time to ask me. You can unmute yourself and ask me any question you like.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Subra here.
Hello, sir.
Sir, okay, just a question. Does this device have any lifespan?
So all electronic devices have a certain lifespan that is not designed, but comes from the usage of the product. If you use the iTerracare device according to advice, which is for the classic, you use it not more than 30 to 45 minutes continuously, and you give it a proper cool down period between each use, then you can extend the lifespan of this device for maybe even 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And this being a device that has just started to be manufactured 2 years ago, we are now only starting to accumulate the empirical evidence of like that extended lifespan, but the device is designed to last easily for like 10 to 20 years, even up to your lifespan, if the device is properly used and allowed to cool down. And you can overuse the device by not giving it the proper cool down period, which will shorten the lifespan of the device. That said, when you buy the device, it does come with a 1-year warranty, which covers any manufacturing defects or anything that goes wrong within the device. But even that said, I want to make like a clear difference here. So you see this device, right? This actually is 2 parts. This part containing the terahertz, the part with the wire containing the terahertz emitter and the hot air blower, and this device here which contains the crystal tube. So if you drop and break the crystal tube, even within the first year of you buying the product, that is on you. That the manufacturing defect does not cover that. If anything goes wrong with the electronics, like with the wire, the blower, the terahertz emitter, anything, that is replaceable within 1 year. But that said, like just yesterday, I had someone, when they bought this and they took a look at it, they found that the chip was slightly cracked in a manufacturing defect. The company changed it immediately. So don't drop it. If you drop it and it breaks, that's kind of on you. But assuming you keep it properly and you use it within the recommended way of usage, that is, you use it and then you give it enough breaks, then this device should last you for a very long time.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Mugilan, for your answer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Miss Lee Yan Lan has asked, how would we know if the device is not emitting the terahertz anymore or if the energy gets weakened? I think the terahertz energy is more of an on-off thing. Like either the device is not working, and in which case you're not getting anything from it, or it's working and you're getting the terahertz and the heat energy from it. So I guess one of the best ways to tell is to just, as you use it, see if it feels different. Like, I mean, if the motor feels weak, if you're not getting the air, if you're not getting the energy, if you're not getting the warmth, then there could be something wrong with your device. And if it's still within 1 year of you purchasing it, hey, come and get it replaced. But overall, there is no built-in lifespan to this device. It should continue working as long as it is used as recommended. I don't think I think that the terahertz frequency, being like all electronic thing, is a binary thing. So it's like on and off. Either it works and the whole thing works, or it doesn't work and you can get it replaced. I hope that helps, Miss Lee Yanlan. Any other questions, my friends? And remember, you can unmute yourself and ask me your questions. I am going to assume we have no more questions. And if we don't have any more questions, then allow me to share a bit about the marketing plan. And those who are interested in the marketing plan, please do stay on. I'm going to show a couple of the slides. If you just wanted to learn about how the product works, you're free to go. And if you want to know more information about where to buy this product, then of course, do reach out to the person who sent you this link. They will be the person who will get you this device. Now, all that said, let's go into the marketing plan analysis. And I'm kind of divided here. Let's see if I want to. Okay, this is all right. Since you guys are all staying on for the marketing plan, right? Allow me to do you guys a solid by actually giving you the full marketing plan as opposed to the shortened one I have for the BOP. Okay, here we go. All right, Mr. Silva asked, okay, can you please explain the plan? Sorry. Plan on English, please. Yep, I'm going to explain the plan. Testimony on motor neuro disease. Like I said, this is not a medical device. We don't make any medical claims, but we do have a lot of testimonials in our website. Hang on, in our website that you can go look at. Ask the person who sent you the link to send you the link for our testimonial website. Okay, that's it. Extra time. Let's go to our marketing plan. And remember, this is only for people who are staying on extra time. Okay, we begin. So this is a marketing plan for Malaysia. And as we saw, the device that I'm holding in my hands is the classic device that comes as part of the silver package. So to become a Prime member under the silver package, it costs 1,440 ringgit or $320 USD. To become a member in the gold package, you can get either 3 classic devices or 1 premium device, and which, like I showed earlier, the only difference between the classic, premium, and pro is how long you can use the device per use, right? But if you just give each device its proper cooldown time, then it's the same effect. All of them put out the terahertz frequency. But anyway, the gold package is either 3 classic or 1 premium, which is 4,320 ringgit or $960. And the diamond package is either 10 classic devices or 1 pro device. There's 14,400 ringgit or 3,200 device, $3,200. So why these different devices? It's because they're all for different use. If you're buying the device for yourself, for your house, just for an individual use, where you can use it and then give it like 20-30 minute rest and then use it again, just get the silver, bro. Like that's all you need for yourself. But if you want to use this like to do therapy for other people, then maybe you cannot actually have that 20-30 minute cooldown. Maybe you want a device that you can use for 2 to 3 hours continuously to share it with your family. Then you can get the premium device like the one Coach has. Or if you want to use this as an actual therapy for people, where you want to continuously have the device running from client to client without any serious breaks, then you'll be getting the diamond device. But the majority of our sales are to end home users. So most people come in with the classic 1,440 ringgit and 320 USD. So before I go into the bonuses, I want to talk about a couple other things. The first thing I want to talk about is why network marketing? So the device is amazing, right? And if Prive International wanted, they don't have to sell the device, such an amazing, groundbreaking device. They don't have to sell it through a network marketing model. They can just sell it through a conventional marketing model, which means that you just go out, you see an advertisement, you come directly to the company and you can buy it from the company. What's the difference? Well, the difference is what I just mentioned, advertising. You see, the difference between conventional marketing and network marketing is that conventional marketing gets business via advertising. If you feel like buying a can of Coke, that's because, well, either you saw the can of Coke outside, you saw the Coke logo, the symbol, maybe in a billboard, in a TV advertising, on a spot person's jersey, or maybe you saw it indirectly through product placing inside a movie, in your TV serial, something, right? You saw something that made you want to go buy the thing and then you bought it. So even if you buy a 2 ringgit can of Coke, a big chunk of that 2 ringgit, maybe even 1 ringgit, is actually the advertising cost that it took for you to buy that can of Coke. However, in network marketing companies are not allowed to advertise. That's why you don't see tons of billboards and advertisements for network marketing companies out there. That's not their business model. Instead, what they do is that they recruit members of the public to become agents with the company. The company only sells their products directly to only agents of the company, and the agents are given commission for advertising the product to other people and getting members of the public to buy the product. Direct selling is amateur advertising. And direct selling made a lot of sense in the 70s and 80s before the internet, because before the internet, you're not going to trust the words of a stranger. You're going to trust the words of your cousin, right? Of your sister. But it's 2023 and times are different. Now in 2023, you don't trust the word of your cousin, but people trust the word of a stranger that they hear on TikTok. So if you understand network marketing, you will understand that network marketing is all about advertising, amateur advertising, and advertising has moved from friends and family to members of the public. Now, the top sellers of any direct sales company are people who are able to advertise the company on like social media platforms like TikTok, etc. So direct selling, network marketing relies on the agent doing the advertising. And the money paid out to the agent is basically the same cut that goes to advertising in a conventionally marketed product. If 20 to 30% of a can of, if, no, that's too low. If, to be honest, something like 60 to 70% of the price of a can of Coke goes to the advertising of the can of Coke, then that's the same logic of how 60 to 70% of a company's product can be paid out to the network of people who advertise the product. Network marketing is amateur advertising. Now, understanding this concept is what's going to help us understand the company's marketing plan. So the company pays you out bonuses through three different ways, right? The first one being your sponsor bonus. Oh, where they go? The first one being your sponsoring bonuses and your sponsor product points. These are given to you. I'm going to go into detail, but I'm just giving you a summary, right? These are given to you. The sponsor bonus and the sponsor product points are given to you for every individual person that you advertise to and they buy the product. So you get the sponsor bonus and the sponsor product point when you advertise this product to people and from each person who buys it, from the individual. Next, you get your bonuses through your group development. So sponsor bonus and sponsor product points come, like I said, from the people that you sponsor, aka the people who you advertise to and who buy your product. But there will always be people that you advertise to who will want to do the business, right? Maybe they come from your group, maybe they are the people that you sponsor, maybe your upline has sponsored someone in your group and they are moving forward. These bonuses don't care. The level pairing bonus and the group pairing bonus do not care who the sponsor is. If you have a team and your team is developing, for every level down that your team goes, you get level pairing bonus. For every for every width that your team grows, you get your group pairing bonus. So the first set of bonuses, sponsor bonus and sponsor product point, comes from the individuals that you sell to. The level pairing bonus and the group pairing bonus come from your team development. And the last three, the leadership bonus, the uni-level bonus, and the worldwide profit sharing bonus, come from the success of the people that you sponsor. So what's the difference? Well, your upline can sponsor someone in your group and you're going to get the level pairing bonus and the group pairing bonus because that is guaranteed with the development of your group. But if you introduce someone into the business and the person that you sponsor gets the group pairing bonus, then you get a leadership bonus. When the people that you introduce into the company and the people that they bring in, when they start to do their monthly maintenance, then you will get your uni-level bonus. And as the people that you introduce to the business start making money and going up in rank, that's how you get your elite bonuses and your global profit sharing. And now going into some extra detail. So I'm going to focus a lot on the silver package because most people in Malaysia come in with the silver package, which is the classic device. So when you introduce this product to one person and they buy one classic device, meaning that they are signing up as a silver member, then you, as the person who sponsored them, gets 90 ringgit or 20 USD. This money goes into your cash wallet. In the company, there are two kinds of wallets called your cash wallet, your bonus wallet, and your product wallet, which is your product point. The sponsor bonus of 90 ringgit or 20 USD goes into your bonus wallet. In addition, for each person that you bring in, you also get product points. So when you bring in one person, you get 315 ringgit if that person signs up as a silver package. And now to put this together. So as you may or may not know, as you may be finding out now, Prive International operates a binary direct selling plan. Binary simply meaning two. Binary means two, right? 1, 0. And in this case, binary just means that you are only allowed 2 direct downlines. Meaning you can sponsor as many people as you want, but you can only place 2 people directly below you, and your third person has to go below the first 2 people. So this matters when it comes to your level pairing bonus. So this is just an example. If you bring one person on the left, you're going to get 90 ringgit sponsor bonus and 315 ringgit sponsor product point. If you bring another person now onto your right, you get the same 90 ringgit sponsor bonus and 315 ringgit product point. But when you have one person on the left and one person on the right, then you get your level pairing bonus, which is 360 ringgit. Meaning, when you introduce two silver members, meaning when you introduce two people to buy this product and sign up as members in this company, you get a total value of 1,170 ringgit. If you were to bring two gold members, then you get a total of 3,780 ringgit. And if you bring in two diamond members, then you get a total of 14,400 ringgit. So far we have covered your sponsor bonus, your sponsor product point, and your level pairing bonus, which are some of the first bonuses that you will start to see in this business. And the level pairing bonus goes on to infinity, meaning for every level below you, you're going to get a level pairing bonus. And another bonus that goes all the way to infinity is your group pairing bonus. So how this works, and this is maybe not the best chart to explain it when I tend to explain it in a marketing plan. I like to draw this out. But what this basically says is that, you know how you have your first person on the left and your first person on the right going off for your level pairing of 360 ringgit a month? Everyone else, all the other people who are in your group that are not counted for your level pairing get counted for your group pairing. And for your group pairing, how this is a daily calculated bonus, that if you're a silver package person, can give you up to 1,350 ringgit a month. Now, here is where the difference in your membership packages come in. If you sign up with a silver package, you get 8% of the group pairing bonus with a cap of 1,350 ringgit a month. If you have a gold package, you get up to 4,000 ringgit per day. And if you have a diamond package, you get up to 16,000 ringgit per day. The calculation of your pairing bonus starts from level 4 onwards, and it basically counts all the people who are not counted as a part of your level pairing bonus and gives you 8% from all of that production, counted every single day. If you have one leg that is doing more than the other leg, then the leftover is brought forward the next day and does not expire. Next is your leadership bonus, which is based on your sponsoring tree. So your pairing bonus is calculated from everyone who is not a part of your level pairing bonus, right? With a maximum of 1,350 ringgit a day. And here's where you can upgrade your package. But when the people that you sponsor start to earn level group pairing bonus, that's when you start to get leadership bonus as well. And you make a percentage up to 4 generations of sponsoring if you're silver, 5 if you're gold, and 6 if you're diamond. Meaning, if you sponsor someone and they make group pairing bonus, then they count as your first generation and you get 10% of that. If you sponsor someone and they sponsor someone and they get group pairing bonus, that's your second generation and you get 5% of that, and your third and fourth generation following the sponsor hierarchy. This is just an example of how much it can come up to on a daily basis. If your downline has a diamond package and you have a diamond package and they are maxing out their diamond daily pairing bonus, that's how much your leadership bonus alone can be. This is just the best case scenario of that really adds up to a lot of money. And another thing that adds up to a lot of money is your uni-level bonus. So as you all know, this company has a monthly maintenance package of $30 or 135 ringgit. Why this is important? Because as I mentioned, your level pairing bonus and your group pairing bonus, that goes on to infinity and you keep making money from that, whether or not you are the sponsor of the people that are coming in, right? Meaning, as your group is growing, maybe you have one person in your first leg and one person in your second leg who are just really good at the business and they are just sponsoring, they're just doing it. You don't have to do anything at all. You're still going to get your level pairing and your group pairing bonus, right? Even without you doing anything. But for you to get that income, you need to maintain your account with 30 USD or 135 ringgit. Now, when you maintain your account with 30 USD, all this means is that you are adding to your product points 30 USD. So you can use that 30 USD to immediately buy products. And when you and your downlines maintain, when you and the people that you sponsor maintain, you get 3% of all of the maintenance of of your sponsor group below you, going up all the way to 20 generations, which has the potential income level of 2.9 million ringgit. The uni-level bonus is a type of passive income that is slow in the beginning, but very, very, very quickly picks up. Before going into the last bonus, I just want to give a quick summary of everything that we've seen so far. So Prive International operates on a binary system that is simple and achievable, has low maintenance, long-term passive income, is an inheritable bonus that you can inherit off to your children. Bonuses are calculated daily with infinite levels for level pairing and group pairing, which means you can make really good income with just one strong line with a really fast capital return. The first member that you sponsored will need to be placed at the bottom left. You only get level pairing bonus with the first 3 levels, and you have to maintain 135 ringgit or 30 USD every month to achieve your pairing bonus, level pairing bonus, group pairing bonus, and your leadership bonus. Also, keep this in mind. If you do not maintain for the next month before this month is over, meaning August has what, 31 days, right? I should know this. 31st of August, a very big day for all Malaysians. So it's our Independence Day in case you're not from Malaysia. So if you don't maintain for September by the 31st of August, on the 1st of September, you now need to maintain for 2 months, 270 ringgit, which is for this month and the month after that. So if you don't maintain $30 by the 31st of August, then in September, you have to maintain for September and October at the same time. If you don't maintain it for 6 months, half of your stored PV in your big leg will flush. And also, all bonuses that are in your cash wallet are split before withdrawal. 80% of the bonuses that you receive in cash are withdrawable, while 20% are reconverted back into your product points. Bonuses are calculated from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. and bonus withdrawal is every Monday before 2 p.m. to be paid out the same week on Friday. So I want to take a quick step to just talk about this bit a little bit. Why does the company take 20% of your bonus wallet and park it back into your product wallet? Well, the reason is very simple. So all legal direct selling companies in Malaysia, just like Prive International, which is a legal licensed direct selling company. All legal licensed direct selling companies follow the Direct Selling Act of 1992, I think, or 93, 92. So the Direct Selling Act says that in order for a direct selling company's marketing plan to be legitimate and long-term and not just a get-rich-quick Ponzi scheme, the marketing plan has to show the users, the members in the company, using their money to buy the products in the company again. This is easily accomplished when you have the kind of company that sells like nutrition or your daily use products or stuff like that. But in a company that is selling a high-tech, brand new, hot technology device like a terahertz blower that is 1,440 ringgit, it's for most people that is like a one-time purchase. That's why when for people who start doing the business, the company parks a lot of money in their product points to encourage their members to use the product points to buy products, thus legitimizing our marketing plan, creating a long-term continuous marketing plan, money involvement within the company, and giving people the ability to create their sales base, sell products, and turn the product points into money. So it is a feature in our marketing plan that not only gives our marketing plan more legitimacy, but also provides for our own long-term sustainability as a company, which, as we all know, is very important. So, okay, going on to the last set of bonuses. These are bonuses that you get as you start to go up in rank. The first two ranks, Future Star and One Star Manager, have a 1 calendar month time limit, meaning you got to do this in 1 month. For Future Star, you got to have 2 direct personal sponsor groups, which is the people that you sponsor and their people and their people and so on. You need to have 2 direct personal sponsor groups with 2000 PV each, which gets you the rank of Future Star. If you have 2 direct personal sponsor groups with 10,000 PV in each group in 1 calendar month, you become a 1 star manager and you get a one-time bonus of $300 in your register wallet, which is one of the wallets in your back office. Now, these need to be achieved within 1 calendar month. But now you can see that you start to grow with the development of your leaders. If 2 people that you sponsor become 1 star manager each, you become a 2 star manager with a one-time bonus of $600. If the 2 people that you sponsor become 3 star managers, become 2 star managers each, then you become a 3 star manager with a one-time bonus of $900 in your register wallet. And if 2 people that you sponsor become 3 star managers each, then you become a Sapphire Director with not only a one-time bonus of $1,500 in your register wallet, but also 0.1% of the company's total worldwide profit sharing. When you have 3 3-star managers under you, meaning 3 people that you have sponsored become 3-star managers, then you get a one-time $3,000 bonus in your register wallet and 0.2% of the company's global profit sharing. When you have 4 people as 3-star managers, you become a Pearl Director, you get $4,500 one time and 0.3% of the company's profit. Emerald Directors with 5 3-star managers get a one-time bonus of $6,000 and 0.4% of the company's worldwide profit sharing. Diamond Directors with 6 3-star managers get $8,000 and 0.5% of the company's global profit sharing. And the top rank in the company, the Crown Ambassador, who has 8 3-star managers in their team, they get a one-time bonus of $16,000 and 0.6% of the company's global profit sharing. And that is the complete marketing plan provided by Prive International. I'm so amazed to still see 31 of you here. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Do you have any questions? Now is the time to ask. You can unmute if you have any questions. Because if you don't, I would like to show you one more set of slides for those of you who are interested in sticking on. These are new slides that I got from the company's director that I'm really excited to show you guys, that kind of goes into the details of how the products are tested and how they're created. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now. If you don't have any questions, but you would like to leave the presentation, feel free to leave the presentation. If you're sticking on, I assume you guys are interested in what I have to say. Okay, I can share this PowerPoint definitely. Whoever who sent you the link, get them to get in touch with me. Or if you have my number, you can get in touch with me as well. Okay. Any questions in 3, 2, 1? No more questions. And slide number 3. And I promise after these, we'll be done. Let me see if I have those slides open. Ooh, I do. Lucky us. Okay, here we go. So I assume all of you can see my screen. And these are slides presented by Victor Hugh, Group General Manager. I'm just literally stealing and using his slides. Thank you, Mr. Victor. Okay, So this device talks about, like these slides talk about the difference between fake devices and real devices. So the thing is, fake devices can be found very easily on the internet. But the problem with fake devices is that you may be able to fake the terahertz energy for a little bit, but you can't use it long term. And when you can't use it long term, you're not going to have long term sales, and therefore the company shuts down. This is a video showing an example of a similar kind of fake terahertz device. I mean, this device will look exactly the same as our device. And I'm sure, as you guys know, if you go on Lazada, if you go on Shopee, you can find devices that look exactly just like Prive International's original terahertz device, but being sold for 10% of the price. How are they faking it? Well, this is how. So the video is in Chinese, so I'm gonna talk over it so you guys can have a bit of an idea. So this is a detector, and they're gonna use it on terahertz. Oh, it's getting loud.
这是你们所谓的太赫兹检测仪这是一个充电宝这连接很简单先把它放在这块来这边等
Okay,
这款仪器呢
so that's a fake device. It's just like any other fake device that you can buy online. And if you use a terahertz emitter over it, it's like making noise, right? It's like picking up terahertz frequency. So is it real? No, it isn't, because when you open up the device, what you find is that instead of a crystal tube, you have a fake glass tube with a terahertz emitting tiny sticker on it that is just like this short-term thing. So that's how you get a fake device to trigger a detector. You have something like that on it that is just a fake thing that you add on, that the first time you buy the device or the second time you buy the device can get the terahertz emitter to go off, but it actually doesn't have a long-term effect. All the detector is picking up is that fake tab in the middle, and not the energy emitted from the device itself. So these are fake devices, and you can easily find them on the internet. They all use certain gimmicks like this to get away. But how do you distinguish between genuine and fake terahertz therapy devices? Well, firstly, you can distinguish it by going back to the original. So as I mentioned earlier, the original world's first handheld terahertz device was invented by Yang Wenjun, and this is the very first prototype that cost 2 million ringgit, 400,000 USD, that he created in 2014. Since then, because of his years of commitment to the terahertz industry, he has been appointed as a think tank member of the Chinese Academy of Management Science, acknowledging his professionalism and his authority in the terahertz field. Yang Wenjun established Deshang Health Technology, which is the top terahertz technology research and development institution in China. And Prive International has been proudly appointed as the sole global distributorship of the original, functional, invented by the scientists, approved by the scientists, original handheld terahertz frequency device. Everything else on the market are fakes. And the original device comes with product liability insurance of 1,000 US dollars for your peace of mind. This is insured by Lonpack. So the original device that you're paying for not only comes with a 1-year warranty, it's invented and guaranteed by the scientists, and comes with a 1 million ringgit liability device. So there's a question in the chat, what is the life of the device? And that's the same question I answered earlier. If you use the device properly, giving it its proper cool down effect and not overworking the motor, the device can last as long as your general electrical appliance, 5-10 years with good use, maybe even longer. You know how you have some devices that last really long. But if you overwork the device, then you're shortening the lifespan of the device that is actually in your hand. The device is designed to last for quite long. In fact, it has been tested for safety. It is a patented product that has been proven for safety and effectiveness. This they go into a lot of different testing because this device being sold all over the world, it has to pass all kinds of standards, including these, which are European safety standards that measure the device to ensure that it is not emitting any harmful radiation or emission. It is also designed to test the electronics of the device to ensure that they are not radiating harmful electromagnetic frequencies that can interfere with neighboring devices. Like, remember back then, like 20, 30 years ago, if you guys are old enough, that if you get a phone call near speakers, you're going to hear that even before the call comes, you'll hear it in the speakers, that noise, that is interference. So this shows that this device is designed to such high qualities that it passes all European standards, ensuring that this device is not leaking or emitting any harmful radiation. All of our products, including the black body terahertz emitter and all of the electronic components in our device, are designed to last for a long time under strict European standards. There are 62 clinical test reports issued by the Beijing Research Institute of Chemical Technology that goes into all of this. And looking at this, what they've done is that they've given a positive and negative score to each kind of thing that you can test, like to test for effects in the body. Like energy stuff is hard to test for. So if you want to test for like love, happiness, yin and yang, that are all part of Chinese medicine understanding of values within the human body, they're hard to test. But if you look at specific effects on specific parts of the body, for blood pressure, for stuff like this, they have a very high quantum value, indicating that the product has a positive, good effect. Again, making this very clear, this is not a medical device. I'm not selling a medical product. This is a therapeutic device. But these are testing that show that this device has a positive therapeutic effect on all of these parts of the human body. The device has been tested to not only European, but also American standards. And these are test reports indicating various results from the product, the quality and electrical safety inspections. This device is patented. It has material test reports showing what the device is made out of. It has passed safety and radioactive inspections. Is this a video? No, it's not. And these are photos taken from our group, from one of our directors, Mr. AC Go's trip to China, where he went to the factory and they looked at all of the testing they have on these devices. This is a cool one. This is a device showing the capacity of the wire. So we did have some devices early on this year and last year that had like loose cabling in the wires. We got back to our factory, we fixed that. Now each of the devices wiring is designed to withstand up to 10 kilograms, I believe, 10 kilograms of weight. As you can see, there is just the device with 10 kg of weight being tied to the cable and the device still working. So this is to show that the device is designed to last for a very long time. It also undergoes like significant quality testing. This is in the factory of them testing the blower of this device, ensuring that all of it works to the right frequency. I'm going to skip through some of these videos because they're long. These are more testing videos and more functionality videos. So the devices are made to certain standards. And this is a cool thing I want to talk about. This is the crystal tube. So these crystal tubes, I'm going to get to those videos, are just made from these crystal quartz stones that are broken down and melted to form quartz crystal tubes that are then custom fitted within this device. So these crystal tubes, and that, as you can see, like they're extruding, they're basically taking crystal rock, melting it down, forming it into a tube, and cutting it into these custom shaped devices, like heated and born by fire. That's how the crystal tubes can withstand the heat and the energies coming from the terahertz frequency. That's how they can work for a long time. And this is one of the research technologies involving crystal energy that has gotten Yang Wenjun not only his commercially available product, but one of his top secret research spots within the Chinese think tank, because a lot of this technology is also used by the Chinese military as well. Crystal tubes and quartz crystals have significant military applications, and while they are slowly being released to the public in the form of therapeutic devices, they are quite well known in like energy weaponry that is top R&D in like militaries worldwide. So this is what our device is made of. It is made out of strict testing, high technology research, actual crystals being melted down, and the devices being tested for like really, really strict technology and conformity. This is what you are buying when you buy the Prive iTerraCare device. So you can view these reports in these slides. I'm happy to share a copy of these slides with you. And the reports that I am showing you all come within these slides. So all the reports are available. And if you take the report numbers and you Google them, you can find the actual like reports on the internet as well. The ones that I have in the slides are from the what is released by the company. And again, Gravity Enterprise, the life of the device strongly depends on how you use the device. The device is designed to last very long. The wires are rated to handle 10 kilograms. And the device does not have a certain lifespan. However, if you allow the device proper cool down times as you use it, the device will last for a lot longer. And if you use it without letting it cool down, you are shortening the lifespan of the device. So Gravity Enterprise, and to anyone else who had that question, I hope that answers your question. And if you have any more questions, I'm happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you, Mr. Alex. I appreciate hearing from you. Long time no see. Hello, everybody from Malaysia and India and everywhere else in the world. Thank you for sticking with me through almost 1.5 hours of our Zoom meeting. Thank you, Coach Victor Vincent Wong, for joining us for our closing speech earlier and for sticking with us for the rest of the meeting. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you have any questions, I'm open to questions right now. Otherwise, Coach, please say a few words and we'll end the meeting.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm now just having my dinner. So I just want to wish everyone well. And we're going to see you real soon again. Everybody, give a big hand to Mugilan for outstanding job today.
All right.
Thank you. Good night and God bless.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Good night and God bless. Thank you, Prive.